Aquarius. Let's jump into it. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming up in regards to love, and how do these general messages apply with the in-depth messages for love, romance, and relationships? Okay, you do have the signs of Virgo and Sagittarius, which have come up around you in regards to love. So these signs are coming in quite prominently. But look, the Temperance card is a beautiful card. It's the portrayal of an angel here. So the divine realm, divine intervention on your behalf in regards to a love connection here. Now, this also speaks of patience and everything in moderation here. Now, it could be that things will be developing very, very slowly, but they'll be happening in due course. So patience might need to be required in a certain situation here. But I love what this represents, because the angel has the 2 cups here and water overflowing for the 2 cups. And there's that overflowing water from that wonderful Ace of Cups here. So you're at a point in your life potentially where you want to share your success or share your journey or love with another person. And I do think that person is coming up around you, because there's something about divine timing with the Temperance card, okay, as well. I do feel for a lot of you, there's potentially someone around you as well who's wanting to share their love with you. Now, you've got the Marriage card that has come up in the form of the 4 of Wands. The Wands can be fire energy, which would be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, but it can also be a celebration of love or a declaration of love, renewal of vows, getting proposed to, getting married, moving in together, talking about marriage and commitment. It could also be an event that's coming up where you might meet someone special, someone that you'll be very attracted to. You've got the beautiful Empress here that's present in the cards. Someone you didn't think you'd be attracted to, you didn't see coming. So that's coming in around you as well, Aquarius. You know, because it's the Marriage card or it's the Commitment card, there might be someone coming in that you were previously connected to, because you had the 2 of Pentacles in the general, which can be another cycle or another opportunity, which I sort of mentioned in the general. And the fact that the 2 of Swords is here as well, I do think there's someone coming in that you've said no to, or you've blocked somehow, maybe through social media, maybe you've blocked contact with them, Aqua, maybe you've just said no to them, or you've said to yourself, we don't mesh right now, we don't gel, this isn't going to work, I don't see this happening. You don't have a vision for this person, but they're coming back around you. And it could be that they're still angry. The 7 of Wands, remember that resistance, that pressure? It could be that someone is still angry, or someone wants to express that anger. And if you're coming up as a 2 of Swords, it's almost like you don't even want to hear it. You don't even want to communicate with it. You just want to be like, well, no, because A, it might induce anxiety. The Moon is behind you here. And the Moon can be anxiety, can be mystery, the subconscious. It can be quite a lot of emotion. So, or it's that you're refusing to see a situation here. You might also be pushing someone away, okay, for a little bit here. Now, the Hermit can push people away because he needs distance, he needs space, he needs independence. So if you're not pushing someone away, there might be someone who's pushing you away, and they need time to reflect. The Hermit needs rest and recuperation, or something has become too taxing for him. So if it's become taxing for you, you might notice yourself pulling away, or it's self-sabotaging, it's self-critique, because the Virgo is known to be quite self-critical. They're the perfectionists. They'll find criticism and judgment, whilst they can be extremely constructively, they can have constructive criticism. In one aspect, it can also be their biggest downfall, because they can self-sabotage relationships in certain situations. So there could be someone reading into something more than needs to be, more than is required. Now, this might be you, or there might be someone else around you who's reading too much into something, over-analyzing situations, or appearing a certain way, appearing more logical and analytical, and really they just want to express themselves emotionally, but they don't feel they can do that, or maybe you don't feel like you can do that. but that's also coming up. Now look, you do have the Empress. She represents beauty. She can also be a symbolism here for pregnancy, or meeting someone who can be quite maternal or paternal, or become a father or mother figure if you already have an existing family. They can fill those shoes, fill that role. The Empress is quite beautiful. She does display a spiritual connection, but growth. She's the earth goddess, and everything around her happens so effortlessly. The universe doesn't strain to, the grass doesn't strain to grow. The universe, it's like an endless stream of well-being. And that's coming at you. But beautiful experiences, increased intimacy, and it's not just sex, it's more than that, Aquarius. It's more affection and love, but it's growth in a relationship, which is really quite beautiful. But it's also attraction, okay? She's very Venetian to me. Romance, sex, eroticism, growing attractions, experimentation in the bedroom. That might be coming in around you as well this month in regards to love. Let's move on, however, and have a look at your career side of things and how that could be panning out for you. Let's have a look, Aquarius. Okay, well, you do have the Wheel of Fortune present here, which is really beautiful. Destined career changes coming in around you. Potential new job opportunities as well. Something about divine timing or meeting someone at the right place at the right time. This is not coincidence. It's orchestrated by a higher power here. Wheel of Fortune can also indicate more money or an opportunity, something that goes in your favor, an opportunity, a person, something nice that will be done for you. It's going to fall in your favor, and suddenly the wheel is turning. Can also be progression, which is really, really good, moving forward in a situation, or completion. And you can sort of see that the Sun card is the circle, the sphere. There's lots of spheres around you, so completion of projects and things. The Sun card, something could be in its early stages, or there might be a destined Aries coming in around you that will help you with work somehow. Now, the Sun card has a child here, so there could be some sort of educational or developmental program, training opportunity for you to better excel at something. And skill building has shown up in the general reading in the form of the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a journey of higher learning, or tradesmanship, or courses, diplomas, acknowledgements, certifications. Children are all about learning and absorbing, and education. So that's coming up around you with the Sun card. But it can also be you that's going to be more open to opportunity. The Sun illuminates our path. Without the Sun, we don't know where we're going. The Sun makes things so effortless to grow and be nurtured and be illuminated and be inspired. So it is divine masculine, so there might be a male around you that's going to help you in some way. It might be a fire sign. You might be a little unsure about this person at first, but I think for the most part, they're going to make you see something full circle or do a complete 180. And that capriciousness has come up in the form of the Nine of Wands, who's alert, feels like he needs to protect himself. And maybe there is a message of protection. Copyright laws, patent laws, needing to protect one's reputation. These sorts of situations could also be coming up as well, because you did have the need to protect yourself and deflect things. And maybe this is more specific to career and creative pursuits. But there's lots of news coming in. The Eight of Wands, news from managers, okay, people that are higher than you, or some sort of inspirational source. This is coming up around you. It could be a fire sign. There's news, correspondence, but it's also elevation. It's seen as the ladder, and I always see this card, I analogize it to the ladder of success, climbing that ladder of success. So there is potentially a promotion here, and you do have 2 eights, which is quite nice. So it could be more money. It could be suddenly you're moving up in the building, you're moving up in the office, you're moving up in the retail ladder, whichever sort of industry you're in. There's something about elevation or growth, and you're climbing that ladder to success. So I do feel contributions that are made in this month will see success or tangible results. And I did mention the Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor. Could be a very important meeting. Something about time. Time could be very important. It almost resembles a clock, so linear time as we know it. So it might be a very important meeting or a very important time to showcase your work, or something that's going to be orchestrated for you. But it's going to be quite precise, or you might be only allocated a precise amount of time to complete this task or address that person or have your chance to pitch your product or service or your idea. So an important allocated time frame might be coming up around you. A crucial time frame might be coming up around you. There is an influential person here, King of Wands. Could be this Aries, Fire King, male, female, possibly. But the King of Wands is a lot of motivation as well. So you might find that you're very swept up in motivation. You might find that you don't want to sit still. He likes to move on, King of Wands. He doesn't sit still in one place for too long. So there might be temporary roles coming up around you, Aquarius. There might be temporary people you might be dealing with. But it's the need for variety. I feel the King of Wands likes variety. Or if there's been something that you haven't completed because you've been too unsettled, you find you can't commit, you find you can't sit there and complete it all in one go. I do feel that unsettled energy will shift, and suddenly you'll bring in more stability, and that stability came up in the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, managing time, resources, effort. So that shift is going to take place. But it can also be a move. The King of Wands is seen as a traveler, so travel opportunity or a move in departments could also be coming up around you, because you had destined opportunities, changes, transformations taking place in work and career or creative pursuits as well. But I will leave it at that, Aqua. I do hope this reading has been helpful. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks again for tuning in.